Hi there. Today I'm going to go over a little bit of what I do for shoulder warm-up. So I'll be doing some chest and back exercises today. The first thing that I did was got on the elliptical this morning, and I did 16 minutes of that at a pretty intense pace. When I do cardio, I usually, if I'm going to be working out the same day, I usually don't go over 16 minutes, maybe 20, just because my time is more limited. So when I do get on a sort of cardio machine, I have to make it count. So when I did the elliptical, I always make sure if I'm going to do upper body, I do something that involves my upper body. So if you're going to be on the elliptical, I see a lot of people not use their arms. Use your arms. That's how you get the full benefit, unless you have something going on with one of your shoulders, or if you have an injury or something like that, that's a little bit different. But if you are perfectly okay, go ahead and make sure you're using your arms on the elliptical. The other thing you want to make sure you're doing on the elliptical is engaging your core, okay? The way you engage your core is basically you take a deep breath in, and that's engaged, right? Now, you don't want to just hold your breath the whole time. So you have to learn how to take that deep breath in and then just squeeze your core the whole entire time. That's actually going to work that area of your body and help strengthen up your core, which is something that you really need if you're going to be doing any strength training workouts, okay? So I have a small resistance band here. This one has handles, but I'm actually not going to use them right now. All right, one of the things that I do to warm up my body is I hold the resistance band about a fist length apart. I keep my body nice and straight, engaging my core again. Keep those shoulders back. Bring my elbows up to about 90 degrees. And then I'm just going to pull apart. Nice and slow. Bring back in. Pull apart. Nice and slow. Bring back in. What that's doing is engaging my deltoid, my shoulder, and my rotator cuff, okay? So I'll do about 10 to 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, back in, bring it back out, 1, 2, 3, back in. All right, so that's one of the things that I do for my shoulders to warm them up. Another thing I'll do is I'll bring my hands a little bit farther apart. I'll bring the band out, and I actually will raise it over my head. This is really good for shoulder mobility. I have shoulder injuries right now that I'm dealing with, so this is one of the things that I do. Nice and slow, okay? You see a lot of people, they just snatch. All right, this is for warm up. This is not to injure anything, okay? So again, I'll do about 12 to 15 of those to get my shoulders warmed up. All right, so that's just a couple of things that you can do. Another thing that you can do with the resistance band is you can actually step on it. Usually I'll step about midway. Let me bring this back a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'll bring this about midway. I step on it, and what I'll do is I'll do some lateral raises, nice and slow. Hold, 1, 2, 3, back down, up, 1, 2, 3, back down. I usually hold my core because that makes me remember to keep it engaged. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up like this, and then we end up with lower back problems, all right? So always, always, always make sure you're engaging your core. Okay, you can also take this to the front, up, 1, 2, 3, just right in front of you, up, 1, 2, 3, just like that, okay? And of course, do the other side as well. Always, always, always engaging your core, keeping it nice and tight. It's gonna work that midsection that we all have struggled with, and without having to do a crazy amount of abdominal work. All right, so that's a quick shoulder warm up for you. This is something that I'll be putting in pretty much everyone's plans. So just wanted to go ahead and explain a little bit. Be careful with the resistance band. Don't let it snap you in the eye. I've had that happen with someone. So just be really careful with it. Make sure you're doing your exercises nice and slow for your warm up, and focus really well on keeping those shoulders engaged. All right, I hope that helps. Bye.